Hello, welcome to studentlearning.in, your e-learning buddy. Welcome back to our channel, guys. If you are new to this channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to join the family.
Today I'm going to explain how big data is important with Python and R language. First of all, I'm going to explain big data with Python. So big data and Python is a perfect combination. Perfect combination means with the help of Python, we can easily handle the basic concept of big data or basic problems of big data like data handling, data points, data slicing, visualization of data. So Python is an excellent tool and the perfect fit as Python plus big data combination for data analysis. That means we can say that data analysis equal to Python plus big data. Python is an open source. Open source means we can easily work. It's a user friendly, it's easily available. So there is a lot of open source available in the market like TensorFlow, like Keras, like Thanos, like Caffe and like PyTorch. So with the help of Python, there is a lot of library support available like for numerical computation, for data analysis, for statistical analysis, for visualizations and machine learning. And there is a lot of libraries like pandas, like numpy, like matplot.lib. These are basic libraries of Python. With the help of this library, we can easily work with big data and handle all the problems of big data like unstructured data to structured data and all about missing data, data slicing, data points. Now next, what are the benefits of using PyDo package? PyDo package is a very important package of Python because there is two main responsibilities in terms of big data. First one is to access HDFS API. HDFS means Hadoop Distributed File System. Hadoop Distributed File System basically work on two-layer system. First one is name node and second one is data node. There is a HDFS and there is a single name node and multiple data node. And data nodes are work on multiple racks and multiple cells. It also work on some kind of metadata. After that, it can offer MapReduce API. MapReduce API is basically work on key value pair function, that means for settling or for reduce function and for splitting the data with the help of MapReduce function. So this kind of responsibilities is very important and we can handle this kind of responsibility with the help of PyDo package in Python. So next I'm going to explain how big data important with R language. So that is handling big data in R. It's a very important aspect of big data. So with the help of R, we can easily analyze multiple of software. R is a programming language, R is an environment and also is an open source software project. Or R is a proper community. That's why R is very important in terms of big data. So how to handle the data with the help of R? So first, we can say that data is divided into two parts, name node and data node. And data is already stored in multiple racks and multiple cells and all split data into logical chunks, and logical chunks are divided into data with multiple data points. After that, pull all the chunks is individually and finally build a separate model. That means it's a perfect data model with the help of big data in R. So there is a lot of libraries that is very useful in big data. First one is called RMPI. RMPI is nothing, it's called MPI. R for R language, MPI stands for Message Processing Interface. So MPI defines or MPI is an environment where a program can run in parallel and communicate with each other by passing message to each other. So with the help of this RMPI, there is a simple CPU and there is a multiple CPU by ranking like rank 1 CPU, rank 2 CPU up to rank n CPUs. And these CPUs execute the multiple command with command interpreter. After that, return the result or return the output from multiple CPUs, and finally all the output combine and execute with the help of MPI functions. Or we can say that MPI is so preferred by users because it's so simple to use. That means program just use message to communicate with each other. But RMPI requires the user to deal with several issues like sending data and function etc. to slaves, like querying the master for more tasks, like telling the master this slabs is done. These are basic essential functions of R. There is few more functions of MPI, like this is a proper MPI or RMPI program structure. Like we can start like load RMPI and swam the slabs. After that, write all necessary functions and then wrap all the codes and slab should into a worker function. Worker is a very important function of RMPI program. After that, we can initialize all data or big data. After that, send all data and function to the slaves. After slaving the data, we can tell slaves to execute their worker function. After that, communicate with the slaves to perform the computational algorithms part. After that, operate the result, and finally halt the slaves and quit from the RMPI program instructions. There is one more important libraries of R that is called Snowfall API. Snowfall API is very useful to handle big data kind of architectures. So Snow means is nothing, it's called simple network to workstation, that is provide an interface to several parallelization package like MPI or PVM. PVM is parallel virtual machines. So we can say that all of these systems allow intra-system communication for working with multiple CPUs or inter-system communication for working with a cluster. Cluster is a kind of chunks of data. That means a cluster has many parts. So finally, Snowfall API uses list function for parallelizations, or we can say that calculations are distributed onto workers where each worker gets a portion of the full data to worker with. After that, there is a very different kind of features of Snowfall API, that means function for loading package and sources into the cluster. After that, function for exchanging variables between cluster nodes. Cluster nodes means there is a multiple data node and single name nodes. And all wrapper function contain extended error handling. Error handling means it's an exception handling, is a syntax and any kind of error handlings. After that, changing cluster setting does not require changing R code. That means we can easily change the cluster setting, but we cannot change the R, or we does not require changing the R language code. That is very important aspect. Can be done from command line. That means this function can be used on command line interpreter. All functions work in sequential mode as well. Switching between modes require no change in R code. That means we can easily switch multiple modes, but there is no need to change in R language code.
Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your questions in the comment section down below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Student Learning. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, basically everywhere. The link is always in the description. We will be back with more lectures. Stay tuned and have a good day. Bye.